Hello, and welcome to Farming Simulator 22 Let's Play Court Farm. I'm your host, Fields in Skylines. How's everybody doing today? We have moved into the month of November, 9 a.m. in the morning. Still a little dark. And we're heading up to some changes. We're going to our production area, and I made some changes in the last month. I sold the fertilizer, and I bought a milk truck, which we will see shortly. Once I realize I've gone too far. So I bought a milk truck. I also bought a new dairy. So I will explain this once I get back over there. So here is our new dairy. I wish it was a little brighter, but on this map, November is a darker month. So I put in this dairy, then I put in a little farm dairy in a little road here. It's a little tight, but it works. And so this is going to become our cheese complex. We will produce all cheese over here. And then over here, straight across the street, we're going to turn this into our butter factory. And if you take a look, there's our new milk truck. It holds 20,000 or 22,000 liters of milk. And I think all in all, our production areas for Dad's plant, I think, are pretty good. We have multiple dairies doing cheese and butter. So what else did we do? So we take a look here at land. I also bought this last grassland. So now we own all the grass. And today, unfortunately, we're going to be mowing all this grass and turning it into silage. So all that's left for Grandpa's is buying plot 144, which I think we'll be able to do by the end of like January or February. And then we'll kind of have Court Farm in a place where it's all of our goals have been met with the exception of doing the harvesting. So there might be a bunch of month jumping or whatever, but because I don't know what's planted here, when it's going to be harvested versus when we would plant it with what we want. But the plan was these were field bean. One of these would become all rye, and this one would be all uh, linseed. And of course, all the grass, all the alfalfa. We also still have to get all of our animals in this pen, all 200 of them. So I'm going to start adding cows by 20s, or maybe even a little bit more. We have the food, we can support them. So, and then of course our wool empire. If we go back to productions, if we take a look at the wool, restoring 2,000 liters. I think there's 5 or 6 out there. Almost every month we'll be bringing in 1,000 liters worth of clothing. So we're about just under 4,000 liters of wool. So that empire is going strong. So I'm not afraid of money. Like, we have plenty of money. We won't need to sell for it or anything like that. And if you're wondering, we do have quite a bit of fert left, and also herbicide, more than what we'll probably need for the rest of the gameplay. Plus, we can always bring in a little bit more water and make more herbicide. Let's see, 200 salt and 1,000 liters of water. So we have 4,000, 4,000, almost 5,000. So that's quite a bit of herbicide we can do once we just bring in some water. So yeah, I think all in all, we're in good shape. So with that though, I am going to hop in the van and sell our butter and sell our cheese. Then I'm gonna get the milk, do all of that type of stuff, get all this stuff ready before we jump into today's video. So I think from here we're gonna do quick little jump cut. I don't know how quick it'll be in real time, but it'll be pretty quick for you all. So see you in a bit. All right, all of the butter sold, cheese sold, milk picked up, um, and wool picked up. So let's quickly take a quick look at what's going on. So if we look at finances, um, yes, I sold some animals as well. Bought new animals. We bought 20 new cows in the one big pen. Sold some older sheep and some older cows, and bought um, younger sheep and cows. Uh, we what else did we do? $32,988 is what we made selling cheese and butter. Not too bad, uh, considering. And if we scroll down, we'll see $3,202 for environmental score. And let's take a look at our productions. So we don't have either of our farm dairies running because they don't have any milk. We delivered all of the milk to this dairy, 14,000 liters or so, and we have butter running out of this dairy and cheese running out of this dairy. And what I think we're going to do, like as our milk goes up, we'll have extra milk then to turn on these farm dairies. It's just, let's get the big ones going first. This is going to use 15, 1, 2, 3. This is going to use 1, 2, 1,500 times 4 times 5. This is going to use about 6,000 liters a day. And the cheese is much less, like 3,600. So there's plenty of milk. We can start then bringing these other ones up to speed as our milk production continues to go up. What else do we need to see? So we have enough money to buy this field. It's currently not planted, which is making me think we should jump on it. Then we'll only have about $5,000, and we're going to need some cash to buy lime, to lime all of our alfalfa, all of our grass fields. So I'm going to hold off on it and roll the dice that it doesn't get planted. Like if we look at the planting, like what can he plant in there? So wheat, barley, oats could get planted. Grass, linseed, rye. So there isn't really, there's 5, 6 crops that could get planted. I don't think they're going to do grass. So we'll throw that one out. So there's 5 crops: wheat, barley, oats, linseed, and rye. So no matter what they put in there, when we buy it, we can make it work for that next planting season. But I'm going to roll the dice and bet that they won't put anything on it. And tomorrow we'll have more money after we sell. Well, we won't because we're not selling tomorrow. December. Do we sell anything in December? We might have crops that we sell in December. Let's take a quick look here. Yeah, linseed and rye we'd be selling in December. So we'd have a little extra money from that. Field being definitely not until June. So think we're in November. Did I mess up with the sales here? From January. No, we did well. All right. So we will have a little more money next month. Although we do have to buy a lot of cows and stuff like that. So I think for now we're going to roll the dice and not buy that field just because we have some expenses coming up. Oh, you're mulching. Oh, all right. Because we have some expenses coming up. And I'm not too worried if we buy that field January or February. So I think it'll be all right. That said, we have to get to mowing. We have 3 fields to mow, and 6, 7, 8 fields. 3 plus 1, 2, 3, 4 fields. So 7 fields that will need care. Liming, fertilizing, that type of stuff. Wow, totally get very close there. We definitely have enough silage right now for a while. So a lot of this that we're going to be doing today is going to become almost pure profit. So that's a plus. And I don't know how many bales we're going to get, but we're going to get a lot. So yeah, I think we're in pretty good shape financially. I think we're going to have, our goals met here soon, which just means we have to finish through the season of play. That I just run into. Oh, there's that fence right there. Yeah, as you can see right there's that field, and it's just been lined. Nothing planted yet. Plus, when we buy it, we can do some cleanup on the backside there with the landscape tool, kind of make it look a little less harsh. Landscaping and leveling, doing all sorts of stuff like that in game is not very easy. So I'm just here cutting a little bit of a perimeter. As you can see, I'm leaving a pretty good border. I don't know why. I just feel like there's a lot of grass, and it doesn't have to be right up against the path. Leave a little bit. We don't have to make any hay because we did all that alfalfa. Just plenty for the sheep. And like I said, we do have that one grass field that we're leasing. That lease is going to expire. Also, come April or May, we have to release that sheep pen for 2 years. And I'll figure out how to do it. I think there's for the console to do the start from 0, there's like these objects you can put down that if you click on them, it deducts money. I'll have to test that out in a test map to see how they work exactly. But there's also another thing called monthly deductions, which I could try putting out, but I don't know if those could get to the right price. It takes the money slower, it takes it every month instead of all up front. But I'd have to put out a few, because I think, if you take whatever the cost divided by whatever the cost of it was, we have to figure out what those monthly deductions would be. that's another possibility. So that's that. So I feel like this is going pretty good. Let me know down in the comments what you think about how this this Let's Play has been turning out. I think the discovery of selling fertilizer and stuff like that from homebrew shop or whatever that little thing is called really changed the play of this map. And I don't know if it's cheating or not. I mean, we're taking our slurry and taking our manure and turning it into something, something other than that, because we couldn't use it. Like, technically, the way I look at it is we should have had free fertilizer all this time, because for some reason with precision farming it doesn't work very well. So we took it and turned it into vert, and with precision farming you don't need to use as much, so we have extra to sell. So instead of selling the manure or the slurry, we sold byproduct that we made. So it's like a mini little farm production. Now, in real life, I don't think that's how it works or how any of that would work. But who knows? Who knows? So let me know in the comments what you think, if that's a cheat or not. It might be. I don't know. I feel like part of me rationalizes it out that it's fine. Part of me is like, yeah, but that's not really going to happen in real life. So it's farming simulator. It's not farming in real life. So let me know. Let me know down in the comments. Also want to say thanks to all those who have been subscribing here in the last few weeks. Really awesome. We're so close to our goal of 100 subscribers. When I recorded this video, we were at 97. So I don't know if that's gone up or down since I took a look at it, but we're so close to getting to 100, which is very exciting. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is a quick or a long time lapse here of me mowing and then baling and whatnot. So we're going to kick off a time lapse shortly, and I'll see you when all this field work is done. See you in a bit. All right, the baling is done, the cutting is done. I want to apologize if the video seemed a little wonky and things are a bit off. When I was doing the first time lapse, or when I was doing the time lapse, my console crashed, so I kind of had to do a bunch from start over. So I must do a bunch from the beginning, which reminds me I have to save right now. Forgive me for seeing the saving screen. But yeah, so I lost a lot, so I had to kind of catch up, and everything probably didn't quite sync right. So I know there'll be a few issues, but the gist is we got the mowing done, um, and we ended up with I think 22 barrel bales. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 21, maybe 22. I think we had 22 um, bales. So that's not too bad. That's all going to be sold. I mean, that's a year's worth. Like, that's probably, let's see, 22. Let me do math. Math is going to be great to do. So 22 times 25,000, 420. So that's 50,000, 500,000, like 550,000 liters possibly. So that's a lot. I think that should be enough to feed cows. Um, I think in the month of December, we're going to sell the stuff that we need to sell. And then we're going to take care of our alfalfa, our grass, and then our linseed fields. We're going to mulch those and lime them. Next month, I think we're going to probably be wrapping up here. These are all left over from the alfalfa day. I need to put these away. But let's go collect. It seems to be turning pretty well without being able to see. All right, let's see if I can. You know, I should just always not try. All right, so let's go collect these bales and wrap up this episode. So we did spend quite a bit of money expanding the farm. We have 2 dairies areas doing butter and cheese, which is going to be awesome. We have our expanded cows. We're going to start buying 20 cows a month over in that pen. Otherwise, we'll never get it full. What else? Started consolidating. So let me show that by consolidating. I'm going to start doing it with the sheep as well. But if we look here, I have a 10. I'm going to do that so as a group of cows gets to that selling age, the next oldest set of cows are going to get sold with it, and then I'm going to buy 10 just to make this list a little smaller. We're going to start doing that with sheep. I'm going to start selling off, like I said, any sheep that get to selling age, sell all of them, and then get it so that instead of buying 5 at a time or having 5 babies, like I'm gonna probably just buy, if I sell 10, I'm gonna buy 20, or if I sell, let me rephrase that. So if there's like 10 to be sold at a certain time, I'm gonna try to sell 20. the next set as well, and then buy however many, right? Just to make those lists a lot smaller so that there's a lot of scrolling. Probably start doing that with the cows. That's why I'm jumping up to 20. For those 220, that's going to be 10 rows, but I already have a bunch of 10, 77 rows of 10. So at some point they'll have to figure out how to shorten that up. But 20 cows is like 20 grand a month. That's quite a bit. So we'll see how long we can do that. Plus we have, well, once we sell all of the silage here, like all of this here is going to be sold. I'm not even going to take it off the cart if it all fits. This is all getting sold. So come January, all sold. That's 22 bales. Why am I saying that? Well, before I say that, I gotta go around the bunch. I know there's enough food at the other farm to get through winter and probably a few months, because you know we probably won't be able to mow until April, maybe May, and then it's June, July, June for oh boy, I didn't want that to happen. And we're selling that alfalfa. I'm funny, I know. But yeah, so like if we take a look around here, we have one silage. And if we look in here, we have 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we have 15 bales sitting just down here in storage. How much alfalfa do we have sitting in storage? Yep, so we got 3 right here. And we also then have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, another 9. So 9 plus 3 is 12. So that's 12. Then I know I just moved 3. So let's see how much we have up here. Pretty sure I have 3. Up top here, I know it's taking a long time to get up there. Jump. So we have 3 big bales right here. There's none over here, so I'm going to be moving those big bales over here, having to start feeding on them, but those will last. Those are all, that's 75,000 liters. That'll last quite a bit. I think each sheep eats 500 liters a month. So, and look at all this silage we have here. So, and we're going through about one of these every 2 months. And then if we hop over to the other farm, all this hay here for these sheep here, plenty. Even though there's a lot more sheep here, we still have 2 bales sitting out there, and then for silage, we have plenty of silage. So like, I feel like I could sell all of the silage, and probably most of the alfalfa, and we would be all right. Although alfalfa takes longer, it's 4 months to grow, to cut. Like we won't be cutting alfalfa till July again, I think, June or July. But I think we're in really good shape for food. So that's why I think we can sell all of this. Even that alfalfa will be all right to sell. And we'll be okay. So yeah, so I think that's going to be that plan. I'm gonna get this stuff put away. Like I said, I think we'll do all the field work next month and in January. It can be done in January as well. I think we'll get the fert and the lime down on all the fields next month, and then maybe the mulching either in January or February. And then depending on what we need to do on this field when we buy it. So like I said, we're not going to buy it probably until January or February. Hopefully they don't plant it and they keep it like this. If they do, not a big deal. Unless they plant like potatoes or something crazy, some root crop, then that's an issue. But I don't know what we'll have to do. It doesn't look like there's much to do here. I mean, it doesn't look like it's sprouting weeds. It might need mulching. I don't know if this will tell me if I don't own it, if it needs mulching. Um, so it's not showing that it needs mulching. So let's see. It's cultivated. Yeah, so it's ready to go. Um, so that's what we'll be doing here in our winter months. So thanks for watching. Comment down below what you think we should do, when we should buy that field. Comment down below if you think we should sell more than just this cart here. Um, please, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Also, if you enjoy the content on the channel, please subscribe. We're really pushing to get to 100. We are really close. So, and to all those who have subscribed, thank you. Um, also, we'll be ending it right there. So, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.